Life is a journey filled with lessons, choices, and reflections, each shaping who we are and how we navigate the world. Yet, the wisdom we gather often whispers a profound truth. Not everything is meant to be shared. Today we'll explore the quiet strength of discretion, the art of holding back what need not be spoken. From our innermost fears to our boldest plans, some truths are sacred, meant to guide us privately. This isn't secrecy, it's wisdom in action. Stay with me as we uncover how silence can become a powerful shield, leading to inner peace and lasting harmony. The true purpose of life is a matter of profound introspection and a journey undertaken in solitude. It is not a revelation that should be lightly shared or entrusted to even the closest of kin. Life's purpose is deeply personal, shaped by one's values, aspirations, and the wisdom gained through experience. To articulate this purpose openly risks it being misunderstood, diminished, or reshaped by the judgments and expectations of others. The family, though a source of love and support, can also be an arena where individual ideas are scrutinized through the lens of shared history, traditions, or unspoken hopes. This scrutiny can dilute the purity of one's purpose, leading to compromises that serve neither self nor others. Purpose is often forged in moments of quiet reflection, trials and triumphs that are uniquely personal. It is an evolving truth, one that matures as we grow in wisdom and understanding. Sharing such a profound insight with those who may not have walked the same inner path could lead to misunderstandings. Family members may project their own experiences and fears onto your purpose, unintentionally steering you away from your chosen path. This can result in unnecessary conflicts, misplaced concerns, or attempts to align your purpose with familial expectations rather than your authentic self. Another reason to withhold this insight lies in the potential for overexposure to external influences. When we share something as intimate as our life's purpose, we open it to interpretation, judgment, and even unintended ridicule. These reactions, even if well-meaning, can sow seeds of doubt. Such doubt can shake the foundation of one's resolve, making the pursuit of purpose a more turbulent journey. By guarding this secret, an intelligent man maintains clarity and ensures his purpose remains unsullied by the noise of external opinions. The purpose of life often touches upon profound truths that may not align with societal or familial norms. Sharing these truths can create unnecessary friction. For example, if one's purpose involves challenging long-held beliefs or prioritizing self-discovery over traditional responsibilities, it might be perceived as selfish or misguided. Families often value unity and adherence to shared values, which can sometimes conflict with the pursuit of an individual's unique calling. An intelligent man, aware of these dynamics, chooses discretion to preserve harmony without compromising his own convictions. Moreover, life's purpose is a journey, not a destination. It evolves with time, shaped by new experiences and insights. Prematurely sharing this purpose can freeze it in the perception of others, limiting its ability to grow. People tend to hold on to the version of you they once knew, and sharing something as personal as life's purpose can anchor you to their expectations, making it harder to adapt and evolve. By keeping this secret, one retains the freedom to explore, refine, and redefine their path without external interference. Discretion also reflects a deep understanding of human nature. Family members, despite their best intentions, might not always have the capacity to grasp the nuances of one's purpose. They might view it through the lens of their fears, hopes, or desires, leading to advice or reactions that are more about them than the individual sharing. This is not a reflection of malice, but of human limitation. An intelligent man recognizes this and spares both himself and his loved ones the potential strain such conversations can cause. Finally, withholding this insight allows for authenticity in action. Purpose is not something to be announced, but something to be lived. When one acts in alignment with their purpose, it becomes evident through their choices, habits, and accomplishments. There is no need for words. The truth of one's purpose speaks for itself. This silent embodiment not only shields one's purpose from external influences, but also serves as an inspiration to others, showing them the power of living a life aligned with one's deepest values. In silence lies strength, and in discretion lies wisdom. Mistakes from the past are like shadows that follow us through life, a constant reminder of lessons learned and the price paid for wisdom. They are deeply personal, often intertwined with moments of vulnerability, regret, or pain. Sharing these mistakes, even with family, carries risks that outweigh the potential benefits. While family is often a source of love and support, it is also a realm where judgment, misunderstanding, and unsolicited advice can flourish. An intelligent man understands the value of protecting these experiences, not out of shame but as an act of self-preservation and respect for the sanctity of personal growth. When one shares past mistakes, the intention is often to seek understanding, closure, or connection. However, this act can inadvertently open the door to criticism, pity, or even the revival of old conflicts. Family members, with the best intentions, may view these mistakes through the lens of their own values and experiences, rather than the perspective of the person who lived them. This can lead to unsolicited advice or moral judgments that fail to account for the complexities of the situation. Instead of fostering understanding, sharing these moments can result in alienation or even a sense of being misunderstood. The past is a teacher, and its lessons are often learned in solitude. The mistakes we make shape our character, teaching us resilience, humility, and discernment. Sharing these mistakes too openly can dilute their impact, reducing profound moments of learning to mere anecdotes. This diminishes their value both to the individual who experienced them and to those hearing about them. The act of revealing these moments also shifts their focus from internal growth to external validation, which can hinder personal development. Mistakes often involve others, whether through actions, relationships, or decisions made under specific circumstances. Sharing these experiences can unintentionally expose others to scrutiny, blame, or unwanted attention. This is particularly true within families, where shared histories and relationships create a web of interconnected experiences. Revealing one's mistakes might drag others into the narrative, causing discomfort or even damaging relationships. By keeping these moments private, an intelligent man protects not only himself, but also those around him from unnecessary conflict or hurt. Furthermore, revisiting past mistakes can trap one in a cycle of regret and self-recrimination. Dwelling on these moments, especially in the presence of family, can amplify their impact and make it harder to move forward. Family members, out of concern, might repeatedly bring up these mistakes, either as cautionary tales or in attempts to help. This constant revisiting can anchor an individual to the past, hindering progress and the ability to fully embrace the present. Keeping these experiences private allows for healing and growth without the burden of external reminders. It is also worth noting that not all mistakes are understood in the same way by everyone. What one person views as a mistake, another might see as a necessary step in their journey. Families, often guided by collective values and traditions, might struggle to see the broader context of an individual's choices. Sharing past errors can lead to unnecessary justifications or explanations, creating a dynamic where one feels the need to defend their journey rather than embrace it. An intelligent man recognizes this and chooses to carry his mistakes as silent lessons rather than public confessions. Finally, the decision to keep past mistakes private reflects a commitment to self-reliance and personal accountability. It is an acknowledgement that growth is a personal journey, one that does not require external validation or approval. By learning from his mistakes and applying those lessons to his life, an intelligent man demonstrates his growth through actions rather than words. This silent acknowledgement of his past not only preserves his dignity but also sets an example of resilience and wisdom. In choosing silence, he honors the depth of his experiences and the strength it takes to carry them forward without burdening others. Risky future plans are a realm of dreams, aspirations, and bold strategies that often require careful thought, patience, and unwavering focus. These plans, by their very nature, involve uncertainty and vulnerability. Sharing them, even with family, can introduce complications that disrupt their course. An intelligent man understands the importance of discretion when it comes to his ambitions, knowing that exposing these plans prematurely can invite unintended consequences, including doubt, interference, and misplaced expectations. Future plans often carry an element of risk that is not immediately apparent to others. Families, out of love and concern, might react to these risks with caution or fear, projecting their insecurities onto the individual's ambitions. This concern, while well-meaning, can translate into discouragement, skepticism, or unsolicited advice that undermines confidence. The more unconventional or ambitious the plan, the greater the likelihood of resistance. Such resistance can plant seeds of doubt, causing one to second-guess decisions or lose the momentum needed to bring the plan to fruition. Another challenge lies in the tendency of people to evaluate future plans based on their own understanding of the world. Family members, shaped by their unique experiences, might lack the context or perspective necessary to fully grasp the vision behind a risky plan. Their feedback, though sincere, may be based on outdated beliefs, limited information, or a focus on immediate practicality. This misalignment can lead to misunderstandings, unnecessary debates, or even a sense of isolation. By keeping plans private, an intelligent man avoids these pitfalls and retains the clarity needed to navigate his chosen path. Sharing risky plans also creates expectations, which can become burdensome. Once a plan is revealed, family members might become invested in its outcome, offering advice, monitoring progress, or expressing concerns. This added pressure can distract from the work required to execute the plan effectively. Moreover, the fear of disappointing loved ones can become a source of anxiety, hindering one's ability to take necessary risks or adapt to unforeseen challenges. By remaining silent, an intelligent man preserves his freedom to act without the weight of external expectations. Another reason for discretion is the potential for unintentional sabotage. Families, even with the best intentions, might inadvertently hinder progress by offering unsolicited opinions, questioning decisions, or expressing doubts. This interference, while often born out of care, can derail the focus and determination required to achieve ambitious goals. Risky plans often demand a level of resolve and independence that is difficult to maintain in the face of constant input from others. By keeping these plans private, an intelligent man protects them from external influences and preserves the autonomy needed for their success. The nature of risky plans often involves trial and error, requiring adjustments and re-evaluation along the way. Sharing these plans prematurely can lead to a sense of commitment to the original idea, even when changes are necessary. This is especially true in the family context, where shared information tends to stick and evolve into fixed expectations. By withholding details, an intelligent man retains the flexibility to adapt his strategies without the need for constant explanation or justification. Moreover, sharing future plans before they are fully realized can diminish their impact. When ideas are spoken aloud, they can lose some of their energy and drive, as the act of sharing creates a premature sense of accomplishment. Silence, on the other hand, keeps the flame of ambition burning, ensuring that energy is directed toward execution rather than discussion. It allows the individual to focus entirely on the work at hand, rather than expending energy on managing reactions or seeking validation. Ultimately, choosing not to share risky future plans reflects a commitment to self-discipline and quiet determination. It demonstrates a deep understanding of the unpredictable nature of success and the need to shield fragile ambitions from the potentially destabilizing effects of external input. By guarding his plans with care, an intelligent man not only maximizes his chances of success, but also preserves the integrity of his vision. When the results of his efforts eventually speak for themselves, they do so with the full weight of his unwavering and commitment. Silence, in this case, is not secrecy, it is wisdom in action. Criticism of others is a delicate matter, a subject best handled with caution and restraint, particularly within the family. An intelligent man recognizes that expressing critical views about others, whether acquaintances, colleagues, or even mutual family connections, can create unnecessary tension and misunderstanding. Such discussions, while tempting in moments of frustration or dissatisfaction, often carry unintended consequences that outweigh any perceived benefit. Silence in this domain is not weakness, it is wisdom in maintaining harmony and protecting one's peace. When sharing criticism of others, the intention might be to seek validation or support, but it can quickly spiral into a source of conflict. Family members may interpret these remarks through their own biases and relationships, potentially taking sides or harboring resentment on behalf of those being criticized. This dynamic can lead to strained relationships, where the person who voiced the criticism becomes a focal point of contention. By choosing discretion, An intelligent man avoids creating divisions or discord within the family. Criticism, even when justified, is inherently subjective. It reflects personal perceptions, experiences, and values, which may not align with those of others. Family members might misunderstand or misinterpret these critiques, projecting their own emotions or biases onto the discussion. What begins as an honest expression of frustration can be misconstrued as bitterness, arrogance, or even hostility. This misalignment of understanding can erode trust and make future conversations more guarded or strained. Another risk of sharing critical opinions lies in the potential for these words to be repeated or amplified beyond their original context. Family discussions are often informal and fluid, and a remark made in passing can easily find its way into broader conversations. Once repeated, the criticism takes on a life of its own, possibly reaching the ears of the person being criticized or becoming a source of gossip. Such situations can damage reputations, create animosity, or lead to unintended confrontations, all of which could have been avoided through silence. Expressing criticism of others can also backfire by reflecting poorly on the one making the remarks. Family members might question the character or motives of someone who frequently speaks ill of others, viewing them as overly judgmental, negative, or difficult to please. This perception can undermine the individual's credibility and influence within the family, creating a barrier to effective communication and mutual respect. By refraining from criticism, an intelligent man upholds his dignity and fosters an environment of positivity and respect. Furthermore, criticism often fails to achieve its intended purpose. Speaking negatively about someone rarely changes their behavior or resolves underlying issues. Instead, it fuels negativity and reinforces the problem in the speaker's mind. This focus on flaws and shortcomings can hinder personal growth, as energy spent critiquing others could be better directed towards self-improvement or constructive actions. Silence, in this case, is a form of discipline, allowing the individual to rise above petty grievances and focus on what truly matters. An intelligent man also understands the potential impact of his words on family dynamics. Families thrive on trust, unity, and mutual respect, all of which can be jeopardized by unnecessary criticism. Harsh words, even when directed at those outside the family, can introduce an air of negativity that affects everyone involved. By choosing to remain silent, he protects the sanctity of family interactions and ensures that his presence contributes to peace rather than conflict. Finally, withholding criticism reflects a commitment to practicing empathy and understanding. Everyone has their struggles, limitations, and moments of imperfection. By refraining from voicing judgment, an intelligent man acknowledges this shared humanity and chooses to focus on his own growth rather than the perceived faults of others. This restraint not only preserves relationships, but also fosters an inner calm and clarity that comes from letting go of unnecessary negativity. In choosing silence over criticism, he demonstrates strength, maturity, and the wisdom to prioritize peace over discord. The act of withholding certain truths or insights, such as one's deepest fears, plans, or judgments, is not an act of secrecy but one of wisdom. An intelligent man recognizes the importance of silence and discretion, understanding that not everything needs to be shared, even with those closest to him. The decision to keep certain aspects of life private stems from a profound respect for the complexities of human relationships and the value of preserving harmony and focus. In doing so, he safeguards both his peace and the well-being of those around him. Life is a balance of connections and individuality. While family is a cornerstone of support and love, it is also a realm where emotions run deep and perspectives often differ. Sharing too much, even with the best intentions, can lead to misunderstandings, unnecessary conflicts, or the unintentional creation of burdens for others. Some truths, particularly those involving personal struggles or aspirations, are best left unspoken, not out of distrust, but out of a desire to maintain clarity and independence. Discretion allows an individual to maintain control over their narrative. Sharing personal insights can invite opinions, judgments, or advice that may not align with the individual's intentions or needs. This external input, though often well-meaning, can create confusion or dilute one's sense of purpose. By choosing silence, an intelligent man retains the freedom defiance of external expectations or pressures. There is also a wisdom in protecting others from unnecessary concerns. Family members driven by love and care may take on the worries or challenges of their loved ones as their own. Sharing every fear, mistake, or risky plan can place a heavy emotional burden on them, potentially causing stress or anxiety that could have been avoided. By keeping certain matters private, an intelligent man shows compassion, sparing his family from unnecessary worry while shouldering his challenges with resilience and self-reliance. Maintaining privacy also fosters a sense of mystery and respect. When one shares every detail of their life, they risk diminishing the depth and uniqueness of their character. Silence, on the other hand, commands a certain respect and intrigue, allowing others to focus on the individual's actions rather than their words. This approach not only enhances personal dignity, but also encourages others to reflect on their own lives and judgments without being influenced by external narratives. Moreover, discretion is a reflection of self-discipline and inner strength. It takes courage to resist the urge to seek validation or share one's struggles for the sake of comfort. By keeping certain truths to himself, an intelligent man demonstrates a mastery over his emotions and a commitment to self-reliance. This practice not only reinforces his own resolve, but also sets an example for others, showing that strength lies not in words but in quiet perseverance. The choice to remain silent also allows for deeper connections. When one refrains from sharing every thought or concern, they create space for others to express themselves. This dynamic fosters mutual respect and understanding, as conversations are no longer dominated by one individual's experiences or perspectives. In this way, silence becomes a tool for building stronger, more balanced relationships. Ultimately, discretion is not about hiding or withholding for the sake of secrecy. It is about recognizing the value of restraint and the importance of preserving both personal and collective harmony. By choosing what to share and what to keep private, an intelligent man navigates the complexities of life with wisdom, grace, and compassion. He understands that some truths are best carried quietly, not as burdens but as treasures that shape his character and guide his journey. In his silence there is strength, and in his discretion there is wisdom that transcends words.